Cassie Smith, and I selected volleyball for my Pursuit of Passions project. I chose volleyball because I've been playing since 7th grade, and I love it very much. Origins of volleyball. Volleyball was invented in 1895 by William G. Morgan, and it was originally created for businessmen that enjoyed basketball, but found it too strenuous. It was originally called mintonette, but later named volleyball due to the volleying back and forth of the ball. It soon grew to the appeal of many people and became a worldwide sport. Important events in history for volleyball. So the game and rules were created in August 1st, 1895. The first official game was played July 7th, 1896. Then volleyball was added to schools, and then the first beach volleyball game was played June 1st, 1920. Volleyball was then added into colleges, and then there were world championships created for it. The first men's national team was created August 1st in 1977. The first beach volleyball Olympics were held June 1st, 1996. And then they updated the rules and added new equipment August 1st, 2000. So physics behind volleyball. There is a lot of physics in volleyball. In fact, you can't have volleyball without it. When serving, the server will exert an upward force on the ball. They will then use the forward force to move the ball. Gravity will pull the ball down over the net on the other side of the court. There is also physics used to pass the ball when going up for an attack, which is going up to hit the ball over the net. This is my favorite quote. You cannot buy heart, you cannot buy perseverance. I'm not in this to just show up and win a gold medal. I want to fight for it every single day. And this is by Carrie Walsh. So different body types and positions on the court. So we have our libero, which is a defensive specialist. They can come on and off the court. They don't have to sub, so the ref doesn't have to call it. They are important because they are good for passing, and we need their passes for our setter to set the ball upwards. This position does not require any specific height. The average height for a libero is 5'2", 5'5". They're normally the shortest on the court. And then next we have our setter. The setter plays a very important role on the court. They set or pass the ball for the hitters to attack. Setters come front row and must also be able to hit and block, so they're normally on the taller side. The average height for a setter is 5'4" to about 5'10", so they're pretty tall. So then we have our right and outside hitters. Hitters are players that attack the ball, which basically means just hit it over the net, and send it over the net. Most points are earned off of kills, which is when the hitter makes a hit that no defensive specialist was able to get up. So basically you just hit the ground and no one could pass it. Hitters have to block and hit, so height is very important in this position. The average height for these players are 5'8" to 6'1". So these are your tallest players on the court. Men versus women's volleyball. Men and women's volleyball have many similarities and a few differences. One difference is the height of the net. Because men are oftentimes taller, their nets are also at a higher placement. Women's nets are placed at 7 feet 4 inches, and men's are placed at 7 feet and 11 inches. While both are entertaining to watch, men's volleyball is oftentimes more high-paced due to the strength that men can put behind the ball. Volleyball is predominantly played by females. 78% of players are women and only 21% are male. What volleyball means to me. Volleyball has always been important to me. It has always been more than just a sport. Volleyball is a dynamic sport and requires more than just hard work. It requires heart and passion. Volleyball is also about teamwork. You have to be able to trust and rely on everyone that is on the court with you. Everyone has a very important role to play. We need libero for defensive specialists to get the ball and get a good pass, to prevent the other team from scoring, and to get a good pass to our setter so that we have the ability to hit. We need the hitters to get a good hit, score, and block the other team's hitters from scoring. I love that everyone can bring something different to the team. These are my references where I got most of my information. All right. And another part of our project was to create a trifold board. Here I just restated the positions and what they do. This is a libero diving for the ball, which is what they typically would do. This would be a hitter going up to hit the ball over the net. And then over here we have a setter going up to set the ball for the hitters to attack. Some fun facts about volleyball. Volleyball was originally made for businessmen to play in their free time. Players jump an estimate of 3,000 times during one game. The longest game played in the history of volleyball was a total of 85 hours long. And over here I have the rules of the game. Each volleyball team is allowed to have 6 players on the court at one time. The players will pass the ball back and forth over the net until the ball hits the ground or any team player makes a mistake. A mistake would be considered a singular person touching the ball 2 or more times in a row, illegally hitting the ball, or passing the ball into the net. The game is scored in sets of 25. There are typically 3 to 5 sets in one game. And I have a male volleyball player spiking the ball down, and then I have someone getting ready to serve over here. And then another part was we had to create a visual aid. So I created a representation of a volleyball court. As you can see, right here are the volleyball lines, and the net is always in the center of the court.
Perfect. Okay, Cassie, I just have a couple of questions just about you personally.
All right.
You said you've been playing volleyball since 7th grade.
Yes.
So what position do you play here at De Leon?
Personally, I play right and outside hitter. The right side hitter would be over here, and the outside is over here. Their main job is to go up, hit the ball, and to block. So this hitter over here, I would jump up and block their hit, hopefully so it wouldn't hit the ground over here.
Okay, perfect. And then just for your personal preference, do you enjoy court volleyball more or sand volleyball?
So sand volleyball is going to be more of a workout because your feet sink into the sand. I think that I like court volleyball a little bit more just because, you know, when you dive, the sand kind of like rubs and gets like all over you.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing your passion.
All right, thank you.